you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music, hanging out in Nashville, Tennessee. Got an amazing guitar player and educator, Adam Levy, here.
Hey,
Great to see you, man.
Great to see you, Marty.
You have your own YouTube channel, so we'll have a link for that.
Great.
Teacher, player, I've just heard you ripping it up, and it's awesome. You've also got courses at Fire.
Yes.
I saw you on there. I'm just going to ask you about some things that maybe I can learn, and then I think the audience will hopefully get something from it as well. Even before we were shooting, you were talking about shell chords. Can you explain that to me?
Yeah, shell chords are really easy to understand and to bring into your playing. A couple of rules. A shell chord is always just 3 notes. It would have the root, the third, and the 7.
Root, third, and 7, typically.
Yeah.
Or one of the more.
No, that's a rule. Occasionally, instead of the 7, it'll be a 6. Like if you're looking at a chart and it says play D6, right, that's still a shell.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's one rule, is it's always root, 3, and 7. If the root is on the 5th string, then it's just like you played it, root, 3, 7. But if the root is on the 6th string, then we'll switch that around so it's root, 7, 3. Right. And the reason that we do that partly is because when the root is that low, if you play root, 3, 7, it's just like
dark,
yeah,
it's muddy, right?
It's muddy. So this way we get a little more clarity out of it. But also the way that music works, like A7 is probably going to go to D7 if we're playing the blues. And then you just have this tiny little move like that to get from A7 to D7.
What fingers are you using? All right.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right.
And then, of course.
Exactly. There's your 5 chord. Yeah, and when somebody else is playing, like taking a solo or singing, that's plenty of chords. People think like, oh, jazz chords, I got to know all these extensions. Yeah, exactly. But really the way that music works, those 3 notes is plenty. In the same way that a power chord in rock, nobody complains like, dude, you're not playing the whole chord when you play a power chord in rock. A neat thing also about shell chords is that you start to see that the thirds and the 7ths can always live on the middle 2 strings.
Okay.
Which is just exactly what you're doing. The roots are always going to be on 5 or 6. And then we've got these other 2 strings where right now nothing is happening. That's where you could put the color if you wanted it. So when you were playing D7, we could make that D9, or flat 9, or sharp 9.
Well, I know that one.
Right? Guitar players got to know that chord. That's an indispensable chord. And then on that A7, maybe we might want to play the 13 on that chord, or the flat 13 if you want, or you could just play a plain old 5, and that's still cool. And then you really are everything that you would want to do if you're playing chords behind somebody else, or if you're singing a song, and that's really all you need. So a thing that I actually didn't figure out until I'd been doing this for a long time is that, well, this is an E string and this is an E string. So if you're in a situation where you don't need to play that much bottom, maybe the bass player's taking care of that, you can just move that note up here, and now you're playing A7 like that. That's a chord most guitar players don't know, but it's pretty easy to understand, right?
Are you playing the B string too?
I'm not.
So it's just muted.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So you can go to D7 up there, or so that A7. When you go to D7, now we could put the root of the D over here on the B string. Like you might think of that as from the C form.
Oh.
Right? But I'm not playing the root now. I'm just playing the 3 notes that aren't the root. Right.
Gotcha.
For most of the time with shells, the thirds and 7s will stay in the middle. And it's just a neat way of mapping the guitar consistently within this kind of system of like roots stay on these 2 strings, thirds and sevenths stay on these 2 strings, and then up here we could either play a color tone like the 9 or play the melody if you're trying to like do a little jazzy chord melody thing.
Cool. Hey, Adam Levy, just want to thank you again, man, for the shell voicings or shell chords tutorial. I'm going to try and implement that a bit into some of my own things. Thank you for hanging out. Also want to make sure everyone can follow you on your own YouTube channel. Great content on there. And then from there, they can find you all over the place. So check it out below. Adam Levy, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you again.